How... And Arcadia?
One of many worlds spawned from dreams. A world of... I'm a scientist. I don't understand magic. It's chaotic, complex, and unpredictable. Magic is dangerous, and it has no place in a rational universe. But we needed it. We had to bridge the divide in order to store these vast quantities of dream energy. We put things in motion to return you to Arcadia, but you did most of the work yourself. Of course, we had help on the other side, a partner, but he didn't... You did it on your own, Zoe. You were compelled to connect with the primal force that inhabited the initial state before this universe. That was only possible by crossing the divide. Something called you there. Some force guided you. I don't know how to quantify it or explain it. But you succeeded. You absorbed the energy, and it didn't kill you. You got stronger. Strong enough to wake up and break out sooner than anticipated, but the timing ended up being perfect. You've reached your full potential. You're finally ready to interface with Eingana.
Wati. So what's Waticorp's role in this?
Wadi funded us, funded the development of the Dream Machine. We needed to collect and store dream energy. The Dream Machine facilitated that. They thought we were working for them, not the other way around. Wadi just wanted brainwashed consumers. They wanted to sell their silly toy to billions and rule over a virtual world. They have no imagination.
She's mentioned Eingana several times now. It sounds important. And familiar. Eingana?
Meet Eingana. It took me decades to design and build her. She spans dimensions, taps into the dream energies. She's quite the thing. But she's actually not the first. Wadi had the prototype. They used her to operate the beta version of DreamNet. After she was destroyed, we built Eingana 2. She operates the version of DreamNet currently processing and recording the dreams of hundreds of millions of Dream Machine users. And now, we're reversing the process, with you as the conduit, connecting quantum fields, connecting dream time with reality. Eingana will begin to alter our observable universe. Don't look so worried, Zoe. You won't need to do anything. She knows what to do. I've programmed her, and my template will guide her. Together, you'll make a better world. A world without sickness or death. A world without superstition, intolerance. A world where everyone's equal, where justice and compassion will prevail. A world not ruled by corporations or religions, but by science and logic, by rational thought. A better world.
I need to stall for time. Keep her talking until I can figure out a way to open this pod. She's waiting for me to respond. I think she needs me to understand. If I don't say anything... I need to stall for time. How will you accomplish all of this?
I know you have more questions, but we need to get started before those goons break down the doors and ruin everything.
Helena, wait.
Here we go.
Crow? Crow, is that you?
I think so. I'm supposed to show you something.
What? Why? What are you doing here? And where is here?
I don't know. I don't even know how I got here. I'm a bit... I don't feel right. I'm not sure what happened, and I'm not sure I'm all here, if that makes sense.
No.
No. Yeah, no. I can see how that makes no sense.
What are you supposed to show me?
Oh, I almost forgot. So the ghost in the machine told me to do this thing. This one last thing. The ghost said that this has been my destiny all along. I don't expect you'll know what I'm talking about.
Crow, I don't even know where this is. A minute ago, I was inside a pod in a lab, and now...
We're inside the quantum weave that makes all the stories. This is reality's blueprint. How did I know that? What does quantum mean? What's a blueprint?
Well, that explains everything.
That was sarcasm. I detect sarcasm.
This ghost in the machine, who was it?
No idea. I remember nothing before meeting you here, aside from a ghost telling me to show you what I'm about to show you. And I don't even know what that is.
Show me what? There's nothing here.
Let's go find it. Does this look at all familiar to you?
It looks like a monastery.
There you go. Maybe that's it.
That doesn't really help. Hey, that looks like a diary. It's a handwritten letter.
I am at the crossroads between waking and dream. One path leads back to the world I left behind. The other path leads to a place of shadows. Between the familiar and the unknown, between certainty and doubt, my choice would seem obvious. Any sane man would turn around, return to the world he knows, forget what he has learned, and live his life in blissful ignorance. But in truth, it is too late. My choice was made many years ago, when I first embarked on this journey. I cannot turn back. I am at a crossroads. But for me, there is only one path. I leave behind these words in the hope that someday they will serve as a map for someone else. To whomever reads this, Godspeed on your journey. If you ever decide to follow in my footsteps, look me up. Brian Westhouse.
Brian Westhouse? Our Westhouse?
The plot thickens.
Thickens or just getting more muddled? I don't know what this is supposed to tell us.
That Westhouse is involved?
There's that, I guess.
Come on, there's more.
We're ready, traveler. Your journey is about to begin.
I've seen stuff like that in films, but never in real life. This looks like a Buddhist temple.
The ritual is ready. Step onto the dais, traveler.
Okay, so what just happened?
Portals. They're all over the place. Let's follow him.
Through the... Wait! This is the story time.
You know this place?
I remember. I was here. For a long time. It's the place between. I didn't want to wake up and they needed me. The people who were dreaming. They were sick. I tried to help them.
Uh-huh. Interesting. But we need to see what's going on. I'm supposed to show you this.
What are you doing here? You cannot be here. It will find you.
don't. Where am I? What is this place?
How did you get here? Go back the way you came, quickly. You cannot stay.
I don't know how to go.
It is here. What have you done? What have you done?
What do you mean? What?
The undreaming.
God. What is that? No. No. No.
What is that terrifying thing?
That's the undreaming. I know it is. I feel it.
Well, that's going to give me nightmares for a long, long time.
The undreaming entered Westhouse.
It sure did.
Was he looking for it? Is that why he came here? Or was it an accident?
I guess that's what you're supposed to figure out. Come on, we have more places to visit.
Home sweet home. The house feels strangely quiet. It must be, what, a year since I last visited? And who knows how long it's been for the house. Could be a day, could be decades. Balance. I need to get moving. There's not much time until the songlines align. Let's see. Elixir, a good rope, a spatula. Chop chop saga. I'm not sure what to do with the place. It's not like I can put it on the open market. Transdimensional domicile for sale, fully furnished. Beware temporal shifts and transdimensional tears. Oh, I was a handful back then. It's a miracle Papa didn't lock me in my room. Not that it would have done much good. Paths and portals everywhere. I barely remember her. And I barely think about her anymore. It was time to let go. I devoured those books when I was younger. It was all I had of the outside world. My books, and Uncle Galeth. But he was careful not to say too much. He knew I was too curious. I put away most of their stuff when Papa left. What's the point in keeping things around? It's not like they're ever coming back. I got pretty good, to be honest, and it comes in handy. There's not that many people who can create songlines. I don't need to shape a songline today. Today, I have paths to follow. I don't know if I like it. Spatula? Check. I'm out of the elixir. Okay, I knew that. No worries, Saga. This is all part of the plan. I'm fairly certain the recipe's in the compendium. There should be enough time to prepare a bottle. Prophecies can't be wrong, can they? No. Right? The Hidden World of the Herbal Alchemist, a compendium of curious cordials, Volume 1. The sequels were garbage. Let's see. Elixir of extraordinary extra-human strength, elixir of multiple consecutive climaxes, elixir of selective remembrance. There. Elixir of delayed onset of mortality. That's the one. Keep ticking after you've taken a licking. Page 108. Dried blood bog blossoms, leaf of void oak, boiled in strong liquor. Those things should be easy enough to find around here. When was the last time I listened to that? I must have been, 16 or 17? I was able to tune into the weirdest stuff from all over the multiverse. It stopped working years ago, and I don't know anyone who can repair that. Best wine I ever had. There were no grapes in that world, but the berries they used, absolutely sublime. Mama was beautiful. I guess I got my looks from Papa. Papa was so worried about the cracks reopening, he checked the wall every day for decades. The song lines are not yet aligned, and I need to get everything together before then. Shepherd's heart, a powerful herb, but not what I need today. I'll move those out of here, someday. Shepherd's heart, a powerful herb, but not what I need today. Isn't the house supposed to take care of all living things inside it? I didn't know I had to water the flowers. Oh, but wait, maybe... Dried blood bog blossoms. Check. I don't think I'm ever moving back. Maybe in my twilight years? No. There are better places, warmer places. I'm not sure I like that reminder. She haunted us for so long, and her ghost took Papa away from me. I'm not a writer. I can play, I can paint, but I didn't inherit her talents. Before Papa left, I don't think the fire ever went out. He wouldn't let it. He said it was the beating heart of the house. I'm not sticking around very long. Next time. Like sex in a bottle, with no emotional mess to clean up afterwards. Only wine stains. Great wine, but not enough alcohol for my purposes. Also, boiling this would be sacrilege. They were happy here, for a brief time. And then... attachments are risky. Especially when you live like we did, adrift between worlds. You just have to accept the risk. Jade Green Baiju. High-grade stuff, too. I'd almost forgotten about this little bottle of liquor. This should be more than good enough. Rope check. Too many memories. Was I happy here? I was basically a prisoner, but I guess I didn't know any better. I thought Papa got rid of Hugsy. Did he find his way back? It wouldn't surprise me. There's nothing I need in there. What a mess. But there should be void oak leaves here. Leaf of void oak, nice and dry. I think that's it. That wasn't too bad. And there's still time on the clock. Time to boil up some elixir. Ready for elixir making. Bring the alcohol to a boil, okay. Mix in the fine dust of dry crumpled leaf, add whole blossoms, and bring the mixture back to a boil. Easy as alchemy, which is so much easier than science. That's the alcohol heating nicely. Nice. Bit of a waste, but it's for a good cause. No, this doesn't look right. I'll need to double-check the compendium. Dried leaf, crumpled to a fine dust. And whole blossoms. Perfect. Now it just needs to boil again. How do I know when this is done? Will there be a... Definitely a poof. Looks the right color, and it's already cooled down. I love alchemy. So much easier than chemistry. Laws of science need not apply. Rope, spatula, elixir. Check, check, and check. I think that's everything. With only minutes to spare, you'd almost think the stars are aligning on purpose. Except no stars, paths. Time to go knock down a wall. With my bare hands? No, Papa did too good a job with the masonry. This should do the trick. You know that feeling when paths don't line up with where you want to go? That feeling. In all fairness, when these songlines were first sung, I don't think these walls were here. Or these metal gears. No worries, I come prepared, because prophecies. I do love their style. There's a gap, and I can feel a draft. This is it, the way out. I'll be mincemeat, and then we'll all look very silly for trusting prophecies. Someone must be tasked with keeping these pipes polished, or no one ever sees them. That's attention to detail. This is so enormous. I'm almost impressed. But I've seen too much. I'm just too jaded. Not what I'm looking for. This is it. I just need to switch it off. Luckily, I came prepared. Second one from Perfect Fit. The spatula really is the queen of kitchen utensils. I feel like I'm playing life on cheat mode. That's him, down there. I hope I'm not too late. No, we should be good. I'm on schedule. Hang in there, Alvani.